All right, guys. So I have a question.
Oh shit.
Um, but at what age do you feel like you should start taking dating more seriously? Like actually, paying more attention to, your partner.
I was probably like 26
Like
when I
26?
started to like, yeah, I was probably like
Oh, you.
26 when I
Okay, okay,
started
okay.
to realize that like this relationship gonna have one of two outcomes. We're either gonna break up or we're gonna get married.
Hmm.
Yep.
So at that point, that's when I started to like, all right, what do I want in a partner? I stopped fucking around with girls that like I knew I didn't like see a future with.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
that was the age for me. Was like 26. Because at that point, like you said, you got more time as a guy, but you don't want to be in your 30s just trying to like late 30s just trying to find a partner.
Hmm.
Right.
Or and it's
Dan,
I'm
also
Dan,
glad I
like
said about it right now.
no,
I'm
but no,
35.
but it's also like if you do want kids
You're
and
right
you
though.
want you say 35 to 40, it's like so if you want kids and you have kids at 40, you gotta think you're gonna be 40 years older than your kids.
hmm
Yeah.
You're not gonna be able to do like a lot of the like active shit with your young children.
Yeah.
So
Unless you stay
because you gotta
active
think
and do your
when
thing right too. Well, yeah.
your kids will be 30, you 70.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Like they probably just having grandkids at like 20, 30. You just getting your grandkids at they're like 20, 30, and you 60, 70.
Um,
Yeah, you don't want to be too old trying to raise your kids. I feel
I
that.
think it's because I'm a young granddad, so that's why I'm like, man, fuck that shit. My day babies
I
are way
see,
too
because
old.
like my mom had kids before her older sister. So my aunt, she had kids when she was in her late 30s. And I remember being like having a more active grandpa than my cousins do. Because my
Hmm.
cousins were obviously like 10 years younger than us, and my grandpa was older.
Hmm.
So they didn't get the same shit. So
Yeah.
yeah.
that's why I say a little younger than like 35 to 40.
I don't really see a age on it. I think it's more like a maturity level for me though. I feel like
Yeah.
because you could be fucking 40 years old and still running around here acting like you're a fucking teenage kid and
Yeah, that's fact.
17-year-old in high school, you know what I mean? Like so I think it's all more like a maturity level thing. And we all age and we all mature at different points in our life, like some people get it earlier, some people get it later, some people like I said before, it's just different points in life when it comes to everything in life. Some people stop being a hoe at a certain age. Some people stop fucking wanting to go out and club at a certain age, So it's just all
Hmm.
about your level of thing, on maturity on that topic. And at least for me, I know that I didn't start taking dating serious because you know what it was? Because I was in a very serious relationship like throughout my whole entire teenage years. You feel me? Then leading into my adult years, and then like at least in my young adulthood, saying like my early 20s and even into my late 20s. I've always been tied down with somebody. You feel me? And not in a I just want to fuck type thing. I've always been in serious relationships. It wasn't until after me and my kid's mother had separated that I really, really, really got into my super hoe phase. You feel me? Like I had one before then, and then it was after her. You feel me? So that's when I really got, whatever the case would be during there. I ain't gonna say nothing, get me in trouble. You know what I mean? But anyways, but like I said before, so I've always been in a serious relationship, but I did know that after me and my kids' mother, we had separated from each other. I didn't want to get back into another serious thing because I had been in serious relationships for so long and like up to that point in my life. So I knew I wanted to just have fun. I wanted to be single. I just wanted to just chill. You feel me? So that's when
Right.
the hoe came back out of Chief. You heard? And I was out there slaying them. You know what I'm saying? I felt like I really was living Ludacris area codes at that time because I didn't get a chance to enjoy it when he made the song. You know what I mean?
In different area code.
I was tied down. I couldn't have hoes in different area codes. I was in my life. I'm like, yeah, I got them now. What up, nigga? Yeah. But yeah,
Yeah.
so that's how I feel for me. What about you though? How do you feel?
I feel like um my last relationship, I feel like she was trying to make me a husband before I was ready for it. You
Mm,
know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of times, we grow up in families where in a single parent household, like you're forced to grow up before you can even be a kid. You know what I'm saying? So like we got to learn how to be fathers and shit before we can learn how to be a kid or actually learn ourselves. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like I was kind of forced into that, you know, for a few years, and then like that's when I honestly realized like, I think I was 21 when I met her, and I think I was probably about 24, 25 when we broke up. But that's when I realized how much self knowledge I lacked, and experience in actual relationships that I like.
Mhm.
Like, but I've always looked forward to marriage. Like, I always, wanted to do that. But actually going through a relationship where somebody was trying to force you to do these things, like, I didn't even know you needed a license to get married. You know what I'm saying? Like,
marriage license, yeah.
like I didn't even know you had to do that. I thought you could just just
yes,
either go
we
to a church
married.
or a courthouse.
been
Like,
married.
yeah, like I didn't know all the mechanics that went, behind that. Like, it was just so
Yeah, because
much.
it's a fucking business, bro. That's what marriage is
Yeah,
a whole
like, it
business,
was.
bro. You got to get a fucking like what you just said is crazy though, because like I didn't know that either. Like I'm almost 40, you know what I'm saying? And I've never
Yeah.
been to a legit wedding ever in my life, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to all y'all motherfuckers who be getting married, don't be inviting a nigga though, like you know what I'm saying? Y'all some
Word.
motherfuckers.
Jordan,
I
It's
got you.
crazy.
I got you. I
That's
got you.
crazy.
You know what I mean? Like but when it comes to that shit though, like I didn't know like you needed marriage licenses and everything like that, like when you get married and shit. So, but is marriage something that you still think about till this day though, Terry? Like for you, because how old are you, if you don't mind me asking? Well,
I'm only 30.
you're only 30. All right,
I'm
so
only 30.
So you're young still. So you still
Yeah,
young.
yeah. Like, I'm getting to the age
Really
where
young.
I guess, like, when I turned 28, that's when I really started paying attention to the people I date. I really started looking at, like, the time for me for fun was kind of, getting to this end. I don't want to be the old, like you said, I don't want to be the old nigga in his mid-30s, 40s and shit, trying to club and all this, still trying to find somebody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Damn.
like, marriage is something that I wouldn't say that I look forward to, because, like, the dating pool was so fucked up compared to when I was 21 and single, and then I met the girl that was trying to force me to be a husband, and then compared to, like, when we broke up, like, around that time when I was 21, it wasn't all these, like, terms for transgenders and all this other bullshit. Like, it wasn't so many
That's
names
facts, yo.
on the LGBTQA, whatever the fuck they are. Like,
polyamorous.
it wasn't, yeah, like, it wasn't all this. So, like, when we broke up, it was just like, I felt like how, I guess, like, for lack of better terms, it's gonna be a horrible analogy, but like how some niggas be in jail for like 20 years and then get out, like, it's a whole new fucking world.
Yeah.
You
And
know
you
what I'm
feel
saying?
lost.
Like,
Yeah.
The dating
That's
scene is
facts.
the dating scene the
yeah,
last
like,
7 years is just nuts.
it's insane. So, like, I look forward to it, but at the same time, I don't get my hopes up about it. Like, I'm cool being single. I'm very self-sufficient, so it's just, I don't know. It would, like, I would like to be married. Like, I would love to have that person that's there for me all the time, and vice versa. Like, I would love to have that, but yeah, the way it should be going, I don't know if it's possible anymore.
Bro,
Like,
when women be saying that they don't need men, it's like, all right,
yeah,
what am I doing here? Like, okay.
yeah. Women are
Yeah,
asexual
that's
now.
the thing. Yeah.
They're
That's
becoming
the thing
asexual.
Yeah.
And
So
it's like
question is,
you do one fucked up thing, and it's like, oh, I don't need you. Okay.